Hi everyone, I am Kelsey. I am going to do a product review walkthrough from 2025, showcasing my experimentation with different types of LLMs. LLMs being OpenAI's ChatGPT or Anthropic's Claude. I am also experimenting with GitHub and Lovable, which aren't necessarily LLMs, they are actually LLM applications. But super excited to get started. So I first started playing with AI in a creative way last year when I did my Notion Speakeasy. That was really fun. I took a few key Notion features, translated those over into what I would assume they would be like if they were drinks, and then I designed a speakeasy concept around that. That was really fun. That is the same workflow I sort of used for my first project presentation. This project I was using predominantly ChatGPT and Claude. So my first project, this is jewelry designer Janice. Her brand is J Blanc. It is a high fashion jewelry brand where she creates custom work for a lot of gorgeous stars, as well as jewelry, which you see here that you can purchase on her website, the jewelry brand's website, I should say, J Blanc. And so I have always loved the overall aesthetic of the brand. I love the fact that she uses her hands to create these pieces of art, wearable art for gorgeous people. And so I thought, what would happen if this jewelry brand, I translated it into a interior design brand? So we have J Blanc Home. J Blanc Home, I started to get the concept in Claude, which is here. It's pretty lengthy. It's a lengthy process. You get lengthy results, and then I would take the detailed copy that would be generated in Claude and I would paste it into ChatGPT, and then I would get images. This project was super fun. I really like this style of using AI, especially if you are a creative and you want to get your vision across. I think this is a really cool way to, share your vision fully. So this is the window display of like J Blanc Home. So like imagine this in like West Elm. It'd be so cute. This was generated with AI, of course. Very long, detailed prompt. And then these are the pieces. Each one of these furniture pieces directly coincides with an actual existing piece of jewelry on J Blanc's website. Definitely had a fun time. I definitely need to update this so that you can directly see which pieces influence what furniture concepts. But overall, super pleased with my results. It delivered more than I was really anticipating, so really like that. But my process is very, I'm going to take my time to, look at how J Blanc is coming across online. I'm going to look at the website, and then that is going to directly influence how I prompt Claude for my personal concept. And then once I receive that full detailed response, then I can just plug it in and add, my own flair. You do have to make sure, especially if you're coming at this from a branding standpoint, you do have to make sure that you're just like consistent. Oh my God. So once I finished my second project using OpenAI's ChatGPT and Claude, I wanted to expand my usage of AI tools, especially for this particular project review. So this is where I started to play around with GitHub and Lovable. What I'm about to show you, these are the products of me using those two things for the first time. So this is an app concept. It's called AstroNotion. This was designed totally in Lovable, not this phone screen, but just this first thing. Designed in Lovable, what you do is you plug in your astro information, so your birthday, month, date, full year, and you plug in your focus for your Notion workspace, and this app generates sort of like a sense of direction before you start actually building a Notion. This is the home page, which again created in Lovable. Very, very proud of this result. This was created on the free version of Lovable, of course. You have limited, you're limited in how much that it can give you before you have to pay. So I think you have like maybe 5 prompts before you have to cough up some change. But I definitely really enjoyed this, using Lovable to create. So yeah, it just gets it personalizes your productivity. It kind of integrates your desires with Notion. I just think it was a really cool concept. As a Notion ambassador and a lover of astrology, I think this was really fun to create for myself and see two worlds collide. I'm all for colliding different worlds across different things. So definitely fun making this in Lovable. This is the app in motion. So you put in a birthday, and then you select what your focus is for whatever it is that you're desiring in AstroNotion, and then it creates this sort of game plan for you to get started. Yeah, super fun, super fun. As your sun, moon, Mercury, your Mars has a nice little affirmation at the top. It's just super cool. This was super cool, super fun to make. It was actually easy to use, I think, because I was used to really long prompts. With my first project, I was able to have what I felt was successful. I liked my results with this. And that's that. That is my project walkthrough, okay? The whole purpose of this walkthrough, I do not think that as a creative person myself and somebody who wants to be in a particular lifestyle space, I think you would do yourself a disservice in not exploring AI. Yes, it is completely ridiculous that you have some people who, they have a golden retriever crip walking. Yes, that's absolutely insane. But I hope this walkthrough is just an example of something that you can actually use that is beneficial. Like, if I were somebody who were a type of person where I have to pitch, and pitching is heavily a part of my work, I think that designing this in this way, how I designed in these projects, I think that you can benefit from it. I think that as somebody who is a creative, likes to teach herself things, I hope that this walkthrough inspires you to explore AI. You don't have to be as creative as this. There is there are plenty of use cases where AI is being incorporated to everyday life. And I just feel like that we should take advantage of AI to buy our time back before AI just truthfully gets into the space where it's no longer about productivity and just more about absurdity. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. You can check out more of my work on my Notion site, so kelsdab.notion.site. That's KELSDAB.notion.site. Follow me on Instagram at kelsdab. Same handle for Twitter, aka X. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy where you are. Okay, bye.